Through a dense cloud of cotton candy-scented vapor, Marley squinted at his phone screen. The GPS coordinates for Amigo's Mexican restaurant swimming before his eyes. The perfect spring day beckoned through his garage window, sunshine painting the concrete a warm gold, temperature hovering at that sweet spot where his riding hoodie wouldn't cook him alive inside of 30 minutes. "Can't be late to another crew meetup," he muttered, taking one final massive hit from his vape before tucking it away. The Knox Night Riders had been planning this Black Fox Bridge run for weeks, and the stars had finally aligned. Clear skies, dry roads, and everyone actually free on the same day. A miracle that ranked somewhere between winning the lottery and finding a parking spot downtown during game day. His Honda CBR purred to life beneath him, the engines whisper a stark contrast to the thunderous Harleys most of the crew favored. The GPS cheerfully announced his destination was 20 minutes away, and Marley rolled out of his driveway with the satisfaction of someone who, for once, had their act together. 19 minutes later, that satisfaction evaporated faster than his morning vape clouds. The Amigos restaurant before him looked nothing like the usual spot. No familiar bikes lined the parking lot, no toolmaster holding court at his favorite corner table, no Purple People Eater's signature purple helmet catching the sun like some kind of disco ball fever dream. His phone buzzed. A message from Deer Queen popped up. "Where you at? Food's getting cold and PPE's already through her second basket of chips." Marley's thumbs flew across the screen. "I'm at Amigos?" "Which one?" The question hit him like a brake check at highway speed. Marley's gaze drifted to the street signs, then back to his GPS. He'd followed the directions perfectly. To the wrong Amigos entirely. "Clinton Highway," he typed back, already knowing the response would be painful. 3 laughing emojis appeared instantly, followed by, "We're at the one on Chapman. Toolmaster says to remind you this is why we don't let you navigate the group rides." The ride to the correct Amigos took 15 minutes, during which Marley composed and discarded several elaborate explanations for his tardiness, each more ridiculous than the last. When he finally pulled into the proper parking lot, he found his crew gathered outside, clearly waiting for his arrival with the kind of anticipation usually reserved for Christmas morning. "Look who finally decided to join us," Toolmaster called out, his signature ponytail swaying as he slow-clapped. "Did you take the scenic route through Georgia?" Purple People Eater, her metallic jacket catching the sun like a cosmic disco ball, bounced on her toes. "We saved you some chips." "Well, technically, I saved the ones I couldn't fit in my mouth all at once." "My navigation skills are just fine," Marley defended, removing his helmet. "The GPS is clearly biased against sport bikes." "Sure it is, sugar," Deer Queen drawled, adjusting her Lucky Charm necklace. "Just like last month, when you ended up at that yoga studio instead of the bike shop." "That was different," Marley protested. "Those places were actually on the same street." Just then, a car horn honked, and Nikki pulled into the parking lot, completely missing Marley as she parked and walked straight past him into the restaurant. "Oh, perfect," Marley groaned. "Even the cage drivers are showing up before me now." "Come on, lost boy," Toolmaster chuckled, clapping him on the shoulder. "We need to fuel up before hitting Black Fox Bridge. Though maybe we should let someone else handle the directions this time." "I hate all of you," Marley declared, but he was already grinning. "But first, anyone got a problem if I have a quick vape? Getting lost works up an appetite." "Only if you promise not to hotbox your helmet again," Purple People Eater called out. "Last time you looked like a rolling fog machine coming down Chapman." As Marley reached for his vape, surrounded by the familiar chaos of his crew's laughter and teasing, he couldn't help but think that sometimes taking the wrong turn led you exactly where you needed to be, even if it meant never living it down at the next dozen group rides. The crew meandered toward their bikes, ready to head to the gas station for their pre-ride ritual of fuel and smoke breaks. Marley took one last look at his GPS, solemnly vowing to never trust it again, at least until the next time, when it would inevitably lead him to yet another memorable mishap with the Knox Night Riders.